Hey folks, my name's Rene Enriquez. Welcome to another episode of Uncensored.
This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Blackhand of the Mexican Mafia. Prison gang politics.
You're going to hear two individuals that I know very well. Los Angeles County Sheriff's homicide detectives. One is Francis Hardiman. Francis Hardiman started as a regular deputy. He was actually a detective for another agency before that, and lateral transfer over to Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. Became one of the gang experts, leading experts there, and a top dog homicide investigator. The individual who's rather soft-spoken is Mark Lillienfield. These are two of the best experts they have in the Sheriff's Department, right? And two of the most notorious, not notorious in a bad way, notorious in a good way. I mean, if they went after you, they got you. That's the reputation they had. This is the tip of the iceberg. We're going to take you all the way through this.
2nd, 2013, Wednesday. The time is 14:15 hours, Kansas time. It's Mark Lillienfield, Francis Hardiman from Los Angeles County Sheriff's. We're going to be speaking with Cecilia Virgen, Virgen, De Leon, Deleon.
Are we going to be able to get out when we close the door?
Yeah, that's a good question. That is a good question.
This is secure right here. Nobody.
Yeah.
Would you like me to ask the questions and you can take notes?
Absolutely. You really didn't expect it to be any
I
other
did
way,
not.
did you?
Hi, Cecilia. How you doing?
All right, if you want to go, those gentlemen there.
Hey, Cecilia, have a seat here. Make yourself
Thanks.
comfortable.
We'll,
Yeah.
Watch out there, Cecilia.
Thanks, Matt.
Hi, Cecilia. How are you?
I'm okay.
Well, my name's Francis Hardiman. This is Mark Lillienfield. We're detectives from LA County. He's going to ask you some questions about like your name and your date of birth and stuff like that. So I'll let him ask those because he's very particular about the way he does it.
Cecilia, what's your middle name?
I don't have a middle.
Oh, okay. And is it Virgen De Leon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that the proper?
Hyphenated between the two of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And De Leon is you're married to Mr. De Leon?
Yeah.
Cool. And Cecilia, when is your birthday?
7/27/81.
Oh, you got one coming up?
Yep.
Cool. And Cecilia, that house that we just came from, that's your house where you live? On
Yes.
Carriage Court there?
Mhm.
Okay. It's 701, is that what it was? Okay. And Cecilia, is there a hardline telephone in that house?
No.
There's not? Okay. And do you own a cell phone? It
No.
looked like you owned a couple in there.
Well, yeah. Well, one's my husband.
Okay.
and- yeah.
Cool. What is your cell phone number?
I actually don't know it.
Okay. Do you know your husband's cell phone number?
It's 75
Yes, ma'am.
342
Uh-huh.
3804.
3804?
Yes.
Okay. And is that phone still working right now, today?
Yes.
Okay. And your husband, Cecilia, is Christian?
Christian.
Okay. That's his true name?
Yes.
And he's a De Leon?
Yes.
Okay. What's Christian's birthday?
It's 12/29/84.
Kids that get born between Christmas and New Year's
that's
get
such
screwed.
a rip-off.
It is. It's horrible, man. It's horrible.
Do you throw a party for him like in June? Just to like,
In June.
yeah, for like his birthday?
Because he's getting screwed
he's
by
getting
being born so
screwed.
close to Christmas.
And right in between New Year's too.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
All right. And I understand Christian's actually in jail next door or something? Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Are you working right now, Cecilia?
No, I'm not.
Okay. How are you supporting yourself?
Actually, my husband is.
Oh, okay. And what kind of work does Christian do?
He works, he's a COS at Excite Technology.
And what is that excise technology?
It's a make batteries.
Oh, is that right? Like car batteries and stuff? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Cool. And lastly, are you a California girl? You from California? Southern
Yes.
California originally? You are. Where'd you grow up at?
In LA.
Oh, where'd you go to high school?
I didn't go to high school.
Oh, where'd you go to junior high school?
Different high schools.
What part of LA are you from originally?
South LA.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay. Cool.
Where in South LA?
South Central. I don't know.
Well, it's a big place. I mean, like what streets? Like just, I mean, you don't have to tell me your address, but like what cross streets?
Florence.
And
Florence and.
Florence runs from the Pacific Ocean to, I mean, that's a big street.
Right.
You're a Firestone girl.
Yeah.
Florence Firestone area? Okay. And I don't know if you remember or not, Francis and I are LA County Sheriffs. I mean, I was Firestone deputy for like 9 years. I'm at one with, I walked a footbeat on Florence Avenue between Alameda and Central for many years. Probably, yeah, it was before you were born. Well, it was the year you were born.
It was the year
you
she
were a
was
baby
born.
when I was walking a footbeat. I'm a very old man. Okay, I'm good. Thank you, Cecilia.
That's cute.
I'm good here.
Do you have relatives that live out here?
No, my husband.
And that's it? Does your mom and dad live in California still?
No.
Are they deceased?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have a baby?
I had a baby.
Is the baby deceased?
Yes.
I'm really sorry. How old was the baby?
5 months. My stomach.
Oh, really?
Yes, stillborn. Like kind of like a
Oh,
stillborn.
sorry. How long have you lived out here in Kansas?
I moved out here in 2009.
Oh, yeah. And the only relatives that you have out here are his relatives,
Yes.
correct? And do you have sisters or anything like that?
No.
You're an only child?
Oh, I thought you said here.
Sorry.
No, I have a sister.
You have a sister in California? Does she live still in South Central?
Yes.
Is she older or younger than you?
She's older.
What's her name?
Her name is Alice.
Alex?
Alice.
Alice.
Well, I have a question.
Like in Wonderland?
Okay, you guys are asking me questions, and I mean, why am I here?
We'll tell you all that.
Can we get to that?
Yeah, we're absolutely going to get to that. And before we get there, I'm going to read you something. You watch a lot of TV, cop shows or anything like that?
No.
I'm going to read you something. You might have heard this stuff before. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Okay. Anything you say may be against you in court. Do you understand? Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to the presence of attorney before and during any questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you free of charge before any questioning if you want. Do you understand? Okay. We want to talk to you about why we're here, why you're arrested, all of that stuff. Do you understand?
Okay.
You understand you can stop talking to us anytime you want, right? Okay.
The first thing that I would have done as a defendant or an arrestee was say that I don't want to speak to you. That was her first mistake, right? But this is almost comical in how they approach her, right?
We're from the LA County Sheriffs. Okay. We came all the way out here to Kansas for you. Do you understand that?
Yeah, you guys are here.
Okay.
Me.
Do you think that's very common?
No.
Okay, you're right. Let me ask you a question. Do you have any idea why we might be here?
No.
None at all?
Mm-mm.
Zero?
0.
No idea? It's completely out of the blue. You have no idea why we might be here?
I don't.
Okay. If we looked through your house, say, because we had a search warrant to do that, would we find anything there that we might think, gosh, this is unusual?
No.
Nothing.
No drugs, no.
We didn't find any drugs, that's true.
No weapons.
No weapons? We found a box for like a machine gun.
Oh yeah, but that's licensed. Not for me, but it was a gun that was licensed. It belonged to another family member, but it has a license for that.
Do you know where that gun is now?
No.
Okay. And to be quite honest, we're not interested in guns or drugs. That's not what we do.
Okay.
We're not interested in that at all.
But isn't that the DEA? Drug? What are you guys?
No,
We're sheriffs.
we're
LA County
we're
Sheriffs.
deputy
Okay.
sheriffs for the county of Los Angeles. You
Just
know
like the deputies that work in Firestone, Florence area in a radio car. That's
That's us.
what we do. Deputies, LA County, see it, LA County, under the badge, under the bear.
Okay.
We run the jail
Oh, okay.
in Los Angeles County,
Mm-hmm.
and you have no idea why we might be here.
No.
Let me play something.
Hello?
Yeah.
I didn't take long, did I?
No. It's all right, though.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you before anything. I wanted to talk.
You recognize the voice on that phone call?
You said what?
I said, do you recognize the voice on that phone call?
Do I recognize it? No, I don't.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Really? You don't recognize your own voice?
No.
Okay.
Something different.
You sound different?
Yeah.
Really? Is that why you're laughing?
No, I'm just saying I don't recognize the voice.
Okay.
And she says, no, it's her voice. I mean, it's fall down on the ground laughing stuff, right?
He used to work the Aryan Brotherhood. Do you know what the Aryan Brotherhood is?
The Aryan Brotherhood?
Uh-huh.
No, what is that?
It's a prison gang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
I used to work the Mexican Mafia. Do you know what that is?
No.
You have no idea?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. We'll play some more of this for you.
Okay.
To you about the whole thing with the ex.
Yeah.
He's gonna get smashed out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But make sure that he knows the reason why he's tapping me, that he can't keep his mouth shut. So just let him know that's the reason he's getting smashed out. Like, let somebody get at him and let him know that he needs to keep his mouth shut.
Okay.
Okay, but as far as the office, there are to participate the ones that are not from AP.
Yeah. Anybody except from them, they're cool, right?
What's AP? You have no idea?
No idea.
No idea.
Mm-mm.
Why are you talking about AP on the phone call there?
That's what it's about? This me getting arrested is about AP? Or what? I don't understand.
Well, what's AP? I mean, if...
I mean, do you know what's AP?
I sure do.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what a secretary is? You ever heard that term?
A secretary?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what a secretary is.
Right. You know what a secretary is, like the
Yeah.
secretaries in here.
Right.
No, I'm talking about a secretary for the Mexican Mafia.
No.
You've never heard that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. What a secretary does is this. It's very interesting. Because it's difficult to travel when you're an inmate from a jail or a prison, in order for those people to do their business, they have what's called a secretary. And that secretary is often a girl. Okay? She's often a girl whose primary duty, is to have a phone. And what she does is she gets phone calls from people all over the place. And all those phone calls come into her, and then she passes that information to other people. Because someone will call her from, say, I don't know, someone will go and visit Pelican Bay State Prison. They'll visit somebody important, and they'll get out and they'll call somebody, the secretary. And they'll talk to the secretary, and they'll tell the secretary, hey, this, and this. And that secretary, when she gets a call, will then tell people about what that information was that was passed to her. And in that way, these organized crime groups that are all these men that are locked up in prison can pass their information along. And oftentimes that information it's all criminal in nature because they're organized crime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So for example, when somebody says, hey, that guy, the ex, he needs to get smashed. And, oh, but wait, before you smash him, you need to tell him what it's about, that he's got a big mouth. Okay? Well, I know what smashing is.
What's smashing?
So does the guy on the other end of the phone here.
Yeah.
It's very clear that he does, because when you say to him, he needs to get smashed out, it's pretty clear that the guy on the other end of the phone's like, oh, gee, that's bad.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that, but it's pretty clear that...
Okay, so what's smashing?
What's smashing?
Yeah.
It's beating somebody so bad that they know, hey, I'm no longer part of this club anymore, and I need to roll it up. Okay? It's ordering someone to get beat so bad that they're hurt. In California, that's a crime. It's a pretty serious crime. Okay? It's a crime that can get people sent to prison for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's interesting about this, Cecilia, is I would say a conservative estimate of the number of phone calls that we have of you on the phone is well over 1,000. Okay? Do you think we found anything interesting at your house?
No.
Okay. How about all those little notebooks that you have at your house that have names, booking numbers, monikers, gangs, things like 13 seconds written next to them? I know what 13 seconds is. So do you. I can play you phone calls where you downgrade this smashing of Dopey from AP. From a smashing down to, give him 39 seconds, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Trust and believe. Okay? That's a lot of trouble for you. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Do you know who the last Mexican Mafia secretary was before you?
No.
You don't know who it was? Do you know a guy named Popeye from Cantoranas? No?
Nope.
Okay. Popeye from Cantoranas is sitting in the Los Angeles County Jail right now. I charged him with conspiracy to commit murder. I don't think Popeye's ever going to see a courtroom because he's got terminal cancer and is going to die in probably about 4 or 5 months, which is kind of too bad. Do you know who the secretary was before him? You have no idea?
Nope.
It was a girl named Laura Hernandez. Laura, sister of David. You know who arrested her? You want to take a guess?
No, I don't.
I'll make it nice and easy for you. I did.
Okay.
Guess what kind of time she's facing? Life. Do you know who the secretary was before her?
No idea.
A guy named Trinidad Gonzalez. Do you know who arrested him?
I'm pretty sure you.
You're right.
Very good.
Very good. Guess what he just did about, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago? He took 24 years in state prison as a guilty plea. Pled to 24 years. You know who the secretary was before him? Jennifer Barella, a girl named Weta. Do you know who arrested her?
Are we going to keep doing this? I mean...
Here's what I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All of those people all took guilty pleas of 20 plus years for...
Everybody except for them, like, I kind of asked about the whole gambling thing, and he said that, you know what, he's like, fuck it, just as long as it's not...
I kind of asked about the whole gambling thing, but he said, fuck it, blah, 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 blah. Do you understand what conspiracy is? Do you have any idea?
No.
Very simple. 2 or more people agree to commit a crime, and they take an overt act to further that crime. He told me this, and this. That is a completed conspiracy right there in that phone call. Because it's clear you had an agreement with somebody. That agreement was about putting AP on the shine. Because AP was on the shine, people got beat up because of that. Guess what? You're in for a conspiracy to commit 245, assault with a deadly weapon, with a gang enhancement. Hey, Dopey needs to get smashed out. Well, I know you're not the brains of the operation, no offense. Okay? Which means there was already an agreement to smash out Dopey. And you're passing that along to our friend Teen there, from Harpies. At Pitches Detention Center East. Module 323. The phone that he was calling from. I know who the X is. You know how I know who the X is? We arrested him.
Okay.
Is any of this sinking in with you, young lady? Do you know this good-looking fellow?
No.
You have no idea?
Mm-mm.
Do you know who Dopey from AP is?
No.
You ever seen him?
Nope.
Well, that's Dopey from AP. His true name's Gavork Simonian. Remember you said he gets smashed out. He's got a big mouth. We were looking into him, and here we are.
AP13, which is Armenian Power 13. And this is how it spun into what it became. Because every call that she talked to somebody about business, right? It was like incriminating, overt. It was over the top. There was no code. And the codes they used were really flimsy. Like they would put a numeric value for a name, right? Or she would say, give him 13 sopas or 39 sopas, which is not hard to figure out, right? 13-second beatdown or 39-second beatdown, right? A lot of this stuff was really simplistic. It wasn't sophisticated. The system which she was involved in was extremely sophisticated in running the county jail.
You have a long road ahead of you, young lady. Okay, and oftentimes it's at this point where, because you're already charged by the DA's office in California. The DA's office charged you already. They charged you with nine counts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know how long it took us to find 9 good felony counts on you?
No.
About 30 minutes.
And what are the 9 counts?
There's 2 counts of conspiracy to commit assault with a deadly weapon with a gang enhancement, and 7 additional counts of, it's called street terrorism. The penal code section is 186.22A. Just from those charges alone, just those, that took us 30 minutes. Okay, you're looking at potentially your max exposure on those is probably around 15 years, something like that, maybe a little more. We didn't even try. Like we haven't delved into the hundreds, if not thousands, of phone calls that you have of all of your old phone numbers that you've been churning through. This doesn't count all the evidence that we found at your house, where when I start looking through them and I see, Chalupa booking number in seconds or 39 seconds, and I run that booking number and I find out who that guy is, and I see, oh man, dude, that guy got beat really bad, right? They tore his ear off. If that happened, you're looking at aggravated mayhem, which is a life sentence. Okay? Trust me, if we spent more than 30 minutes looking into the stuff that you've done, you're already in a lot of trouble. But it's not going to get better for you in the position that you're in. However, there are things that you can do to help yourself.
And they only did a couple of her calls to indict her, right? All they had to do was listen to like 5 or 10 calls, and they had an indictment immediately.
You understand what I mean?
No.
You have no idea.
What can I do?
Well, we know that you're not the brains of the operation. Okay? There are people that are telling you these things. You didn't come up on your own with, let's smash Dopey. That came from somebody. Somebody told you that. We're keenly interested in who those people are. Okay? We also know that you know certain things. For example, public corruption. We know that there are deputy sheriffs that work in our jail that do bad things, that work on your side, not on ours. Okay? If there are people in that position, there's a strong chance that you know about that. Because that's something that the secretary would know. I know that because I've arrested a whole bunch of secretaries. I know what the job of the secretary is. Okay? And the thing for you is this, is the case is already filed with the DA's office, meaning it's not in our hands alone anymore. Okay? Anything that you want to do, we're going to need to sit down with us, DA, you, that kind of stuff and talk about it. You have an opportunity now to talk to us about it Because we'll tell the DA, hey, when we talked to her that day, she was forthright and honest, and it appeared she wanted to help us and help herself out. But it's up to you. We're not the guys that beat people with rubber hoses or any of that stuff. But I can tell you, you're in a bit of trouble. You're in a spot. You understand what I mean?
So what's gonna happen to my house? Does my husband know I'm going to jail?
Well, we haven't talked to him yet. We're going to go and talk to him. And we're going to tell him what we're telling you is, hey, she needs to do the right thing. Because...
Is there any way I can be able to talk to him? Because it's like we have the keys and stuff like that, and he doesn't get out until...
Those are the least of your concerns.
No, it is my concern because I want to make sure that he's straight before I, you guys are taking me back to California, right?
Well, you're going to go back to California. We're not taking you back, but
okay.
You're going to go back to California.
Okay, so I'm going to be here for the meantime in jail, Kansas jail.
Correct.
And then after that, you guys are going to set up a court or whatever it is that you guys do, and then you can send me back home.
You'll go to court here in Kansas, Cecilia, probably within a day or two. And they have what's called an identity hearing. And they make sure that, in fact, you're Cecilia Virgen de Leon. And then they're going to ask you. And they're going to say, hey, Cecilia, do you want to go back to California voluntarily, or do you want to fight? Legally, you have a right to fight going back. And if you say, yes, I'm cool, take me back to California, then we'll make arrangements, and some cops, might be me and him and a female cop, will come back out. We'll treat you nice. We'll let you, we'll feed you. We'll let you use the bathroom, all that stuff. We'll get on a plane and we'll go back. If you say, no, you know what, F California, I'm not going back, make the legal proceedings. It's called an extradition. And what happens is then there's a bunch of paperwork, and there's kind of a legal fight. And California has to prove to the Kansas people, hey, we think she committed these crimes in California. That's why we issued the warrant, blah, blah, blah. Give us to her. And then a judge decides, essentially. And then there's, again, more paperwork, and it becomes it's not a mess. And it's fine with us if you have a right, Cecilia, to fight that. And they're going to explain that to you in court here in Kansas in a day or two. And we're not going to be, no matter what happens, you'll wind up coming back, of course. You'll just delay it. We're always going to be polite to you. We're going to be nice to you. Hi, Cecilia, when we see you in court and all that stuff. If you wind up to a certain point, there may be some things we can do for you. Every hour of every day that you kind of do you seem like a nice girl, but every hour of every day from henceforward, from today on, that you kind of do, gee, I need to check with Chris. I need to, I'm worried about my stuff. I'm worried about this, worried about that. It's going to be that much worse for you. This can not all go away completely, but this can be very easy on you. And you could get released on your own recognizance, and you could fight it, in that manner. Or you could get your butt dragged back to California with, me and his ugly mug on a plane, and, it's not going to be pretty. And once you get there, you're not going to be able to make your bail. You're going to be in a women's jail. And you've been in jail before, I know, but you've never been in prison before, have you?
No.
Yeah. And again, Francis and I, we're not mad at you. Truly, we're not pissed off at you. You seem like a nice girl and everything, like I said. And we're very familiar with the position you're in. It's kind of awkward. It's almost like torn between two people that you love or something. Were your mom and dad divorced growing up? Did they split up when you were a kid or anything?
No, actually, my father passed when I was like 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then my mom recently passed.
Okay. Did your mom ever remarry after your dad passed?
Mm-hmm.
And did she stay married until the time of her death?
No, she had
So they kind of split up?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, she had she was with someone for like a few years, and then they broke up, and then she got with another man, and then he was with her till she died.
And were you a child when your mom broke up that relationship? Were you a little kid then?
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
Mhm.
It's kind of traumatic, wasn't it? I mean, it's kind of ugly and everything.
Mhm.
Well, we understand that that's kind of the position you're in now. I mean, you're devoted, I'm sure, to Christian. Am I saying it right?
Christian. Yeah.
Christian. And you're devoted to all these gangsters in the mob, and you're devoted to that. But you need to look out for Cecilia. you ever want to be a mother, you ever want to have a child, you ever want to have a normal life, and this is pretty normal here in Kansas. I mean, this is picket fence shit here with the house and the boat and the nice neighborhood and all that stuff. I know you live better here than you probably ever lived in Florence or Firestone's area. Absolutely. It is a beautiful town there. A little flat, but it's beautiful here. It's nice. I like it here. It's green and the people wave to you with all their fingers, and it's a nice place to be, absolutely. But you're never, this is a turning point in your life when you got to really make a decision on, do I someday want to live like that again and maybe have children and maybe make something of my life, or do I want to be a mob secretary and go to the joint for 15 or 20 years for real? And like I said, we're not pissed. We're always going to be nice to you. We're going to be polite and all that stuff. But this is a pretty critical thing in your life, and you hold the ability right now to make this better. Me and him are not the Mexican Mafia police. We're not the AP police. We're not the jail police. We're looking for information about guys that wear these things that are no good, that are taking money, moving dope, warning people about shit going on. We're looking for bad people that wear these friggin' things. These things meaning this badge on my chest. And we know that you know about people like that, or we believe that you have knowledge about that. And that's why we're here talking. Because all this other stuff, not only do we not care about, but there's so much overwhelming evidence. I mean, it's your voice on there, and all the papers with your handwriting and your fingerprints and your DNA. I mean, it's
the phone that we found at your house with your picture on it. That's the phone number that these calls were made to.
Yeah, it's all bad.
It's not. I mean, this is not rocket science. This is pretty simple. You're in trouble.
Yeah. But we can make it better too.
But what do you mean by making it better? What can you do for me to?
Well, we can alleviate the charges. We can work it out so that if you cooperate with us, we can tell the DA, hey, she helped us right from Jump Street, and she helped us get a bad guy that was wearing one of these, and that's very important. That's the most important thing. Do you think that the sheriff and that law enforcement or the citizens in LA County really care about mafia gangsters stabbing each other and beating each other in 39 seconds and all that shit? Nobody cares about that crap. They don't care. Citizens don't care about that stuff. They think all the people in jail are animals and they deserve whatever they get, which of course isn't really the case, but they feel that way. Me and him don't feel that way, and you certainly don't feel that way. But what's most important to them is this, and that these guys are honest and thorough and uncorruptible and untouchable, and that they do their job, much like me and Francis do, and that they can't be bought off, they can't be paid off, they can't be lured into going down the wrong road and doing bad shit. And that's why we're here, because that's more important. You're just a tool.
This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Bootser.